wait a few minutes here and see if some people pop on. And hey, John Ortiz here from Kansas City. I want to do a little video here and kind of talk about a little bit about ILT, with a little motivation and hopefully some inspiration, and a short story about a period in my life. If there's people on here that do know what ILT stands for, and ILT stands for those who don't, ILT stands for invest, learn, teach, and I'm going to kind of get into that. So just stay with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know, you'll get the point. So just stay with me, and we'll get started. A lot of people know, for those that don't, I'm a printing pressman. I have been a printing pressman for the last 10 years. But before I started in the printing business, I did a lot of construction work. And, I was a rough-in framer for a period of time. And then I got into HVAC. And, I was a rough-in installer. So we would go in and go into brand newly built homes and install the furnace, install all the ductwork, pipe runs, that sort of thing. And around 2008, 2009, around the time that the recession hit, it was, I got laid off from the HVAC job that I had. And I didn't think really much of it at the time. I was like, no big deal. I'll collect unemployment. I'll find another job, no big deal. So, and that's exactly what I did. I started collecting unemployment, and, as time went by, I started, the months started going by. I was out looking for work. Nobody was hiring. Nothing was going on. Nobody was doing any hiring whatsoever. So I started to get a little worried, and, I was laid off for a total of 9 months, and around the eighth month, my unemployment ran out. The good thing is that my wife was working full time, so we still had her income coming in. But, and then, before my unemployment ran out, I was bringing in a little bit. If anybody's been on unemployment before, that they only give you a percentage of what you were making at your full-time job. So, when that ran out, things got a little rough. Money started to get tight. We were getting behind on bills. Get behind on our car payment, stuff like that. So I started to get a little worried. Now, there were some good things and some bad things during this 9 month period. My daughters were small at the time. One was in kindergarten, and my littlest wasn't even in school yet. So, I was like Mr. Mom. I was taking care of the home. I was, doing all the cleaning. I was taking care of my littlest, and I was there to see my daughter that was in kindergarten. I was there to see her off to school, and, was home when she got home from school. But, so that was the good part of it. The bad part of it was I was bringing in no money whatsoever. So, money got really super tight. And I remember it was around the 9th month period, a good buddy of mine called and, asked me, "Are you still looking for a job?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." So he said, "Well, the printing company I'm working for is looking for, we're looking to hire somebody. So if you want to come down tomorrow morning, you can check this out. We'll give you a tour of the place. You can see if this is, something you want to do." I was like, "All right, sure, I'll be there." So went there that Monday morning. They gave me a tour of the place, hung out for a little while. And then I went to lunch with with my buddy and the owner. And, we talked more about the business. And they asked me, "So what do you think? You think this is something you want to do?" And I was like, "Absolutely. No problem. I'm there, because of the fact that I needed a job and I needed a paycheck. I was feeling pretty worthless, not be able to provide a good life for my family and not be able to, provide it all, really. So, I started the very next day on a Tuesday. They asked me when I could start. I said, I can start tomorrow. Started on a Tuesday. And I remember, feeling a little nervous, a little worried, a little scared. Never, I was completely out of my element. Never did this type of work before. Didn't know anything about it. So I remember watching my buddy run the printing press, and I remember looking at how he was doing it, and I was, watching him turn knobs and push buttons, and I remember telling him, man, this looks really complicated. I don't think I'm going to ever be able to run this machine. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do this. And I remember he looked at me and he looked me dead in the eye and he goes, yeah, you will. So I was like, I sure hope so. So, fast forward 10 years and now I can go into my job and it's almost like I've been doing it my whole life. I can go in there, set up the machine, run several different jobs and, without even thinking. So you're probably thinking, well, what's this got to do with anything? Well, starting an online business is basically kind of the same way. Think back to when you started a new job or you went from one career to the next, and you were a little worried, you were a little scared, you were wondering if you were making the right decision. And starting an online business is basically the same way. You get involved in an online business or network marketing, and you're a little worried, a little scared, a little nervous, wondering if you made the right decision. And so people, it's, being in an online business is basically the same thing. What you don't know, you invest in yourself, you invest, in education, you take the time to learn something. And that's where the L comes in. You learn what you don't know, and then you can teach it to other people. So, when I'm able to walk away from my full-time job, I know that because of, I invested the time, I learned what I didn't know, and now I can teach someone to take over for my position. I can train them and teach them to do exactly what I do when I'm ready to walk away from my full-time job. So, that's where the ILT comes in. And running your own online business is it's if you believe in yourself and you make that decision right up here that you're willing and ready to do it, it's just that decision. It's just putting your mind to it and taking the time to learn what you don't know and be able to apply what you've learned. So that's why you should never give up. Never give up on yourself, because what you don't know now, and you can learn it, and you can teach yourself what you don't know, and then you can apply that into whatever it is you're doing, your job, your business, your online business, network marketing, whatever it is. You can do it. There's you just have to believe in yourself. So and as you take consistent action, I was taking consistent action in my the printing business that I've been in, taking consistent action every day. The process of repetition, comes into play there, where I'm doing the same thing every single day. And then before you know it, you're going to look back and say, wow, this is, this has been, it's easy now. And you'll look back a few years from now and you'll say, wow, I can't believe that I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do this, because now it's easy. Now it's easy. And that's the whole point of network marketing and, in any job, no matter what you're doing. You can learn what you don't know, and it'll just become easier as you take consistent action. The process of repetition, and eventually you're going to look back and say, wow, I can't believe that I ever thought this was going to be hard. So, that's really what the whole point of this is like, no matter what you're doing, as long as you take time to learn what you don't know and then teach it to other people, you'll always be valuable. So, that's the whole point here, is this, just to never give up on yourself, to always, strive to be better. That was one of the reasons why I got into network marketing in the first place, is because I wanted to provide a better life for my family. I've got dreams, I've got goals. I want to, there's a place I love to travel, so I want to travel all over this world. And I know that the business that I'm in is going to allow me to do that. And the team that I'm on is going to help me get there. So that's, really about all I really got here. If you liked what you saw and you got some value out of it, hopefully I motivated you and it motivated you, maybe a little inspiration. give me a like, drop me a comment. If you're seeing this on YouTube, give me a like, drop me a comment, hit the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell, and that way the next time I do a video, you'll be notified that I got something else up, another video that you can watch. And thanks for watching, and thank you all, and I love you all. Y'all stay awesome. John Ortiz here. Have a great one. Bye.